You know what we gonna do?
What the f*** are you talking about, gun? What are you talking about?
Is available by shuttle to Grand Central.
Shut your candy ass up. Can't stop me.
Authority
Come
bus terminal.
on. Nigga, f*** y'all niggas. You niggas think it is a game, huh? They got some f***ing joke?
Ain't no fighting scenes like Man of Steel, bro. I ain't see it yet.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
What's going on, you bitch made ass niggas, you bitch made ass bitches, you real ass niggas, and you real ass bitches? We back in the motherfucking spot, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Episode 75, cracking the motherfucking 80s. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are strapped up. Niggas is ready for war. You know what I'm saying? The nigga Memphis Bleak said, in my mind, right, ready for war. You know what I'm saying? Cracking the 80s, aka Bumba Clock.
Bumba Clock.
Type of shit happen every day.
Big 7. Big 7. You feel me?
Cracking the
Big
80s,
7.
aka Sean Paul and Shasha. Come sing for me, baby.
Shana Paul, Summer Gus at them. And I don't really care what people say. I don't really watch what them want do. The podcast, bitch. Hey!
Telling you, son. I don't want to compare these niggas, but Burna Boy is the new Sean Paul, my nigga. I'm telling niggas, bro.
He is. You're right. You're right about that. He definitely
Of
is.
this age. He's the new,
Of
he's
this
the Sean
age.
Paul of this age, but bigger.
Yeah, pause. I don't like I said, I don't want to compare them.
Wildest, niggas. Wildest, son.
Because Burna Boy might be, I'm pretty sure he's
bigger.
You don't want to say past, but yeah.
Now let's not. We don't know.
Bigger.
We don't know. Whoa. Okay.
Yo, what's
Stop.
up?
Bigger.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah,
Bigger Val. Y'all niggas is wildin', man. Y'all niggas don't know where I'm coming from, man.
So
Bigger Val.
Nigga
Bigger.
said, hey, stop.
Nah.
That's Jay. Sean Paul is known globally too, though.
Definitely.
No, for sure. But
I don't want to say
thing.
I don't want to say he's has a larger audience.
Yeah,
but
that's why I'm saying Burna Boy might have a lot, because you got to think. All right, when certain artists come out of certain places, okay, Drake, for example, Drake comes from where? Toronto. Where's Toronto based in? Canada, right?
Right.
Drake, when Drake puts out a project, when Drake does anything, he literally more than likely might have the support and the attention from a whole fucking country.
The whole nation.
Like, that's like the whole shit. Not just Toronto, Canada.
Nigga, in Montreal.
They like, yo.
Quebec.
You know what I'm saying? Yo,
this is our guy.
He repping for this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's the biggest thing smoking pause from
Since
our
sliced bread.
Yeah, from our side of town. So, you know what I mean? It's different. Like, and that's why I'm saying, like, as far as Burna Boy goes, bro, he the whole Africa, like,
you got a continent
plus
a country,
plus us over here. Like, I ain't even speaking for the whole US. I'm sure there's mad states that fuck with Burna Boy already, but I'm speaking just New York. Like, New York already fuck with Burna Boy. Like, the town, we fuck with Burna Boy. You know what I'm saying? So I know his support stretches probably, from South Pole to North Pole, pause, like
East Pole.
Yeah, bro. Like bro. Son is he's that guy. So
Shayo Burna Boy. We gonna get into it. We gonna get into it, gang. We gonna get into it, man. Burna Boy album just dropped. I told them. We gonna get into it, man. But in case they didn't know what they was listening to, this is Cracking the 80s, bitch. Chill. Hey. Cracking the 80s. We back. We here. Episode 75. We in the 70s, season 2. Episode 75 is crazy. Hey, welcome back to the show, motherfuckers. The gang is all here. Say what's up, boys.
What's up, bitch?
Bro.
Say what's up, gang. Oh man, welcome back to the show, all you motherfuckers, man. We appreciate y'all, the crack fam, the crackheads, crack rock la familia. Y'all the best, man. I ain't even gonna cap. We got some of the best fans, some of the best supporters. Our YouTube comments be going up with the support, man. I love that most of our supporters, I be checking the analytics and shit, you know what I'm saying? I be checking the numbers. Most of our fans is old heads, older than us, and I fuck with that because we talk about a lot of hip-hop shit. We're going to be talking about Burna Boy this episode, Drizzy, Trippie Redd, all type of niggas. And the OGs, the old heads, niggas in the comments on our YouTube be niggas that bless us with knowledge. Yo, I've been here since, I've been listening to this nigga since, yo, I'm from Africa, but I've been born here and I listen to, they niggas give it up in the comments, and I appreciate that shit, bro. Y'all niggas be peeping? Y'all be seeing what the comments be looking like?
Yeah, man.
I know y'all be seeing, man. They be representing in the comments, man, and we appreciate y'all.
Yeah, that's dope as fuck.
Yeah, we
Crackheads.
definitely do, man. Work. Yeah, niggas. I was going to comment and say shut the fuck up, but I'd rather show y'all niggas love. You know what I mean?
The fact that y'all even, taking the time out of whatever it is y'all, might be doing or have to do during the day, just to watch the video or hear the clip or, and then comment. Like that's we appreciate shit like that because we come from that.
Facts.
We are that. So
Facts.
Than,
commenting, just seeing a comment pop up and be in relation. It ain't no spam. It ain't no bullshit. It's in relation to what we talking about in the clip. So we know they watched it. My favorite thing is seeing somebody respond and comment on a clip and they referring to something that happened in like the 4 or 5 minute mark. That mean they sat and watched that bitch. I love seeing that type shit, bro. I love y'all. Crackheads, crack fam.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
More times than not, too, for me, if I watch a clip, if I watch the whole clip, usually I'm curious to check out maybe your page. Like if I see you have an actual channel, because sometimes you see the clips and it be like from channels that don't even, the name of the channel don't even look like.
That shit be fugazi. It'd be like a resale channel.
Yo,
Niggas reselling.
Yo, 2817, JoJo and them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the name of the channel. Yo, Jenny from the block.
45.
Right.
They reposting other niggas shit. Ain't no original content.
Yeah, so
That's the YouTube game nowadays. Repost other nigga shit on your channel and blow it up. But we appreciate all y'all. Actually, we appreciate the niggas that's gonna eventually start reposting our shit on their channel to get some views. Hey, we ready for y'all niggas to do that shit too. No cap. But shout out to all y'all, man. All the listeners, all our Monday morning listeners, all our viewers on YouTube, all the commenters. We fuck with each and every one of y'all, man. Hey, this is Crack in the 80s. The gang is here. And just in case you didn't know, the gang is here. Drugs is here. What you won't do for drugs. You tried everything, but you won't me no. What's up, my guy? Hey. Drugs is here. What's up, my boy?
I'm good, man. Feeling better than ever. That song always puts me in the greatest mood.
Listening to the horns, the people clapping.
Yeah, the original too. I actually bumped that, like,
Did you know that type of music, that song is considered yacht rock?
Yacht rock?
Like,
so it's like music that's
on a yacht. Yeah, but like rock music from that time, it's considered yacht rock. I was not aware of this. I had some white boys had to put me onto that. You know what I mean? Like that's music that is considered rock music, but yacht rock because it's a little bit more soulful. So being on a yacht, rich white boys, rich white people that got yachts, that's the type of shit they listen to just to zone out and feel cool. Shout out to Bobby Caldwell, R.I.P. man.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
R.I.P. The guys is here. Shout out to Drugs. Mars is in the building. Break
it down now.
Degenerate and you whooping fool. You just got tired of doing what you told us to do. Mars, what's up, my guy?
Yeah.
That's the breaks, little man. Break it down. T-Generation X. Mars is in the building. What's up, my boy?
What's going on with you, my boy? How's my crack rock La Familia people doing, man? It's good to be back. I miss y'all niggas.
Hey. Always good to be back, man. The whole crew is here. The collective, the Roddy Rough Boys. We in this bitch. Hey, episode 75. Yo, we 25 episodes from 100. Wow. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. 25 from 100? Think about that, gang. We 75 deep.
Yo. Everybody off the goddamn boat.
This nigga is just wilding today, man. This nigga, man.
I'm telling you, man, drop the anchor. This boat ain't moving, gang. Shutting this whole shit down, gang.
Say what's up, boys. We got another great episode for him today, man. Hey, Crack Rock La Familia. This is the Crack Fan. We fuck with y'all, man. Hey, yo, how was y'all weeks, man? Y'all had a good week? You know what I mean? It's August. We ending August out, right? It's about to be Labor Day. We going into the 1st of September soon. How y'all feeling, man? What y'all did this week? Got into anything new?
Nah, not really. I learned some things as usual. But
always good to learn some new shit. It's always good.
Right, realization, everything, life, learning life. I think I think I'll just get into it later on in the episode. But I mean, I've had better weeks, but I'm trying to look at it now. I'm trying to look at every day. Well, I will look at every day more positive. So, that's like one of my goals.
Positivity, man.
Right.
That's part of it.
I don't even like hearing people say that typical shit. That shit is actually annoying, but it's true,
life,
man.
though.
It's true. The universe, how everything works, the power of the tongue. Pause.
Whoa.
Crazy. The words you speak, it's all spells. So, you just gotta take care of yourself and, you know what I mean? Live life the way you want.
Yeah, nah, that's facts. That's definitely true. I agree on all that shit you just said. The older we get, we realize what we consider, oh, that's cliche. It's like it's cliche for a reason, because it's a fact. And a lot of niggas might have said it before, but it makes sense because it might actually be true if you believe in that shit. So
yeah.
I agree. What about you, Mars? You did anything cool this week?
Yeah, my boy.
Anything cool, man? All right. I did some cool shit this week. I went and seen 50, man, the final lap tour. Okay. Hey, 50 out in here in the H-Town, 50's second home. 50 live out here now. He's like the second mayor of Houston.
Did he have any special guests?
He had some special guests. So to get into it, I went and seen 50 a couple days ago. Me and my pops went. That shit on its own was fire. You know what I mean? Like, I know Mars, I know you said last week you mentioned how you're gonna be seeing 50 in a couple of weeks from now.
20th, September, with my dad.
20th, with your pops. Word. It was cool. This was like a spur of the moment thing. I think I might have been on Instagram randomly, seen an ad. I was like, yo, let me see. Oh shit, 50 gonna be here this week. Wow, let me go check it out. Went to Ticketmaster, seen the tickets was pretty cheap, and I was like, yo, hell yeah. I don't want to go by my own. let me cop an extra ticket and figure out who I'm gonna take afterward. And then I was like, you know what? Let me bring my pops. Fuck it. Know what I'm saying? Great show. Went there, me and my pops. You know what I mean? Of course, niggas had the butt on us. You got it. Hey, niggas had that good dope on us. Shout out to Twan. Shout out to Big Twan. Niggas had it on us in there. 50, great show, man. I don't want to give away too much because I know you're gonna see it, but he performed all the hits. Busta opened the show out. That shit was professional. They started right on time, 8 o'clock on the dot. Nigga, Busta came out. Busta brought out the guests. 50 didn't bring out any guests, but Busta brought them all out. Specifically, Houston guests. The nigga brought out Slim Thug. He brought out Paul Wall. Brought out Scarface. Shit was fire. You know what I mean? Legends. He brought the legends out, man. Busta brought them out. Spliff Star was out there doing his, you know what I mean, doing his thing. Hype man of the year. Best hype man ever in hip hop.
Listen, Busta got a good 4 songs. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I mean, there's more songs I would love to see him perform, but it's literally, I would say, I think it's maybe 3 to 4 songs that are, bro. I always watch him perform live. I can't really. I gotta really sit and think about it.
Put your hands on my eyes can see. Gotta be one.
Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah, that's one. It's the other one when he be rapping mad fast.
Break your neck.
Yep.
But they won't now. Yeah, yo, he did that joint.
Bro, that's probably my favorite Busta song.
Seeing him perform these records live, because mind you, we done seen Busta over the years. I had never seen him live until this time for the first time. You see him over the years at different award shows or whatever, videos, you see him perform, and the shit is amazing on the TV or the YouTube screen. Seeing that shit in person is another beast, bro. Like hearing just the instrumental and him hitting every word, and then Spliff Star filling in the words that he don't hit. Them niggas are the perfect tandem.
Dynamic duo, Batman and Robin.
Facts. Them niggas are like one of the best.
Bruh. Nah, bro. He got way too much. If you really want to,
you know what's so crazy about that song? That's the one song I always mention. Oh, that got me into hip hop. Look how I come around. I took my pops. We out there. Shout out to the OG. He told me that was his first rap show ever, bro. I didn't even know. He been to concerts and shit, but it's usually like reggae, soca shit. Cause you know he a Trini nigga. Nigga told me like, yo, in his 70 years that he been on this planet, in the 50th year of hip hop, he seen 50 Cent for the first time as a rap show. I was like, yo, oh shit, I didn't know, gang. Oh my god. I got to see my pops live out like that nigga was in that bitch just as hype as I was. 50 came out. You know, 50 don't back down. Everywhere I go, bro, toast to toast.
He performed Back Down?
He said, that's Job little punk ass thinking out loud. He said all that shit, bro. He performed Back Down. He did it, gang. He did it. Yo. He did it. Nigga performed Window Shopper. Window Shopper, my pops was like, nigga, use a window shop. I was like, yeah, go ahead, nigga, yeah. Shit was hype as fuck, man. That shit was so fire. But seeing this nigga 50, Yayo out there, Yayo working hard, Yayo the hype man. I ain't gonna front. We see Yayo on Drink Champs and we see Yayo on a lot of these shows. Yayo work hard to be able to 50 still trust him to be like, yo, you my hype man. Along with Uncle Murder. Shout out to Uncle Murder. Uncle Murder was there. Them niggas was straight professionals on that bitch, bro. Like, they put on a really good motherfucking show.
All right, show off. Don't spoil it for me, okay?
Yeah, you gonna see. You gonna have another recap. But shout out to 50. But I wanted to mention the 50 show just because, you know, Drake has been on tour recently as well. Yeah, look at some applause. Drake is on tour recently as well, and he's been in Detroit. And he brought out Big Sean recently. I appreciated that he gave Big Sean his flowers. He didn't have Big Sean come out and perform anything like he did Cole, but he had Big Sean on the side of the stage, put him on the camera. I mean, on the big screen, gave him his love and shit. Did y'all see anything? Did y'all see that
Yeah,
footage?
I saw that clip. Nigga Sean was like, oh no, oh shucks.
Oh shucks.
Oh shucks.
I fuck with that though, cause Big Sean don't really get his just due for for what he brought to the game, man. Like,
Yeah, bro. Listen. Let me tell you, and not just that. Let me tell you why I fuck with Drizzy.
get into it, my brother. Get into it.
I seen a couple of niggas saying like he corny, like Drake corny, he fake, like for saying that and all that. Okay, that's cool. The point is he's saying it,
On the biggest stage.
and it's coming off genuine. It's not like it's coming off like he clowning niggas. It's not like he's bigging these niggas up, bro. The niggas that
He said, "That's my brother." He saluted the nigga. He said, "Yo, Big Sean, that's my brother."
he taking the time out during his show. You know
Sold
what I'm
out
saying?
show.
So, bro, I think the people he's doing them things for, or the people that you know what I mean. Like in this case, Big Sean. I'm sure Big Sean appreciates that shit, bro. At least I would think.
Of course, because I say Big Sean appreciated because Big Sean, although we look at him as like a legend of our time, we look at him as like one of the guys along with Drake. You know what I mean? We put him in that same category with Drake. It's just he didn't continue to you know what I mean? He didn't continue his reign, but he doesn't take away from what he done. To see Drake do it and represent it and respect it as much as we do, that shit means a lot. And I know Big Sean appreciated that shit. Just because they haven't done a song since Blessing. You know what I mean? And not for nothing. It's probably because they wanted to do more songs, but the whole Kanye, whatever went down between them niggas, it probably took away from them having a chance to do it. So I ain't gonna front out. For me, that was big, especially pause because of who Big Sean is, his influence, the Tisa hats, the PAL chains. Let's talk about it.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Everybody knows. At least the ones who matter knows. So that's why I always say, Cuddy, Wiz, Big Sean, J. Cole, talk about Cole riding bikes through
This nigga Cole on the city bike.
looking like a regular dude. Like, bro, he could do whatever the fuck he want, man.
Facts.
He could do whatever. That man do whatever he want, man. Word, bro. He don't bother nobody, son.
Nah, real talk. I mean, just staying on the topic of shows and music. Did y'all see this topic about the Beyonce show and Ticketmaster? So allegedly, Ticketmaster is selling listening only seats with no view of Beyonce on this tour, and them should start at $226. So basically, you buy a ticket to the Beyonce show. You're in the spot. She's in the spot. It's live, but the view that you have, it's obstructed, or maybe it's just an outdoor view. Who knows what it is? I don't know what the particulars are, but you're basically buying a ticket just to hear the songs live and hear her live, but you can't see her. This is some new shit that Ticketmaster is doing. I want to see what y'all thought about that. Would you want to go to a show where the artist that you're paying a ticket to see, you can't see them? You can only hear them?
I mean, yeah, but I'm not paying.
$226. That's the price, bro.
Nah. If it's like $10, like, nah. Why would I do that? Like, I get it, but nah. I don't. That don't really make too much sense.
But it's Beyonce.
That's cool. It don't matter who it is, though. I can't. What experience am I getting? I'm just listening to it, so I could just I could wait till somebody stream it. Like we can
Word.
put on 23.
I can sit in the parking lot and just play the
Yeah,
album.
or sit in the parking lot, like and listen from outside of the stadiums, like and for free. You don't have to pay when you're sitting in the stadiums outside in the parking lot.
Crazy, because her fans are them motherfuckers is buying them shits just to hear.
Hey, I think that's great for B. I think it's great for Ticketmaster. Um, so sounds like one of those cash grab things. Like it sound like hey,
Yeah.
it works. I'm sure some people will, you know, support and spend their money on. So
Yeah, they definitely would for sure. I wouldn't. I don't know if any of us would, but
nah, I'm good. There's no artist that I would like. I would if I'm paying especially that much money, I'd prefer to at least see something.
word, like
Maybe a big screen. You know, if I'm too far away, maybe the big screen is like, you know, showing them perform, and I could still, at least that.
yeah. At least give me a suite level. Like, when niggas buy a suite for shows or sporting events in these arenas, because they be in the same arenas. Clearly, obviously, you're not close enough to see the person, but you got a good enough view from the suite, and you got the TV view of, all right, this is what it looks like if I was close enough. I don't even know what these listening only seats are. I don't even know if you get a view. I don't know if you just get audio. Niggas might give you some headphones and be like, hey, listen up, nigga. Stand in the parking lot in your whip on some like drive-in theater shit and listen to the show. That's a real fan. That's when you know you got real fans, that you got tickets might have sold out and now you could sell more tickets for them just to listen to you. Shit is kind of insane. But I want to mention, we talked about Burna Boy, we talked about Drizzy. I want to mention Burna Boy, the new album, Burna Boy's album. I told them. People in our comments on YouTube said it was executive produced by RZA. I'm not sure. I didn't see any news about that, but however, I didn't look it up. But however, RZA is on the album, Jizza is on the album. It's very Wu inspired. The transitions got like kung fu, like a Wu album, like with the swords and shit. It transitions into each song through that. Did y'all hear the beat? Did y'all hear the Burna Boy album?
I didn't listen to the whole album yet. Unfortunately, I can't wait to bump it though. I can't wait to hear it outside. Like
Same. I want to
at
hear
a
it outside, man.
I want to go to a nice little, you know what I'm saying, outside calf,
Function, a little function.
and some nice, you know what I mean? They got the shit that's on fire on top of the tables. You could sit outside in the restaurant, you know what I mean? Somewhere in fucking Mexico or some shit.
Yucatan.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Mars, you heard? Did you hear any of the Burna Boy?
I heard it.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, Bumbleclot, curry chicken, oxtail.
That what'd you think? What'd you think of it?
I'm not really huge on reggae, but
It is, so this is after. Well, continue. I'm not gonna cut you off.
Yes,
I'm generalizing it. It's reggae. I'm just
It's a new genre, nigga. It's called Afro beats.
no, it's not. It's called reggae.
Why would you consider it reggae?
Because of the melodies, the shit he
Because
be
of
talking
Bumbleclot.
about. You know what I'm saying? It's really the album's great. It is very. RZA had his hand in this album a lot, down to the transitions. No song is like a song ends and the song keeps going into the other song. It's great project. Great project.
Production on it for sure.
Yeah, for real.
I also haven't, like drugs, I haven't listened to the entire thing in its like entirety. I've heard a couple of songs. Obviously, I heard City Boy. I heard Big Seven. Big Seven. First of all, rest in peace, Virgil. Blah blah. Bro, what? Don't spill no drinks on my clothes when I'm Louis V dripping. Hey, big tunes, man. Burna Boy got the big records. So basically, I wanted to get into the topic of Mars. I know you mentioned this. I don't know if you still got the take, but you said there's a Drake comparison with Burna Boy. There's a comparison of where Drake was when he came into the game, his popularity, to where Burna Boy is right now. Do you want to elaborate on that?
I was saying, as far as quality wise, I feel like Burna Boy is the reggae Drake. You know what I mean? Because of the quality of music that he putting out.
Quality in terms of like the songs, or what do you mean?
Yeah, the songs. Yeah, it's good music. And he's still young. He still got a lot. You know what I'm saying? To show for it. So I think it's only gonna get better. It's only gonna go up. I think I get a Grammy soon.
I got a take on it. So here's my take. I agree with the opinion that you had, saying that he is the Drake of this generation in terms of his music. I think it's because of more than just the music. Of course, because Drake's music, when he came out, it was fire. It was undeniable. But he had a lot of adversary and hate going toward him for that same reason. I've seen, speaking to Africans and Nigerian people specifically, and what they think about Burna Boy, and not just them, the casual, the average fan as well. I've been seeing with this new album, and prior to the new album dropping, Burna Boy, I Told Them album, I've been seeing a lot of hate going toward him because of how popular he is. And that's why I think it's connected to how Drake was when he was coming up, because he was the new guy. You could look at Burna Boy being the new guy, although he's been out for a while now. His popularity rose very fast as opposed to your average artist that might have to go on the grind. And I think it's because he is literally the chosen one.
I
The
wouldn't say
chosen
that.
one. You said you wouldn't say all of that?
The chosen one is crazy.
He's the chosen one as an African artist making Afro beats. He's the chosen one specifically. He got the New York influence. He got the hip hop influence.
There's a chosen one in every aspect of music. And
Let me get the rest of my shit off, Drugs. I don't want to cut you off, but let me just finish this off. So going on to the comparison with Drake. Early on when Drake got out, what was the hate that was going toward him? Oh, he sings. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. There was never really any actual hate. It was just hate on how good he was doing in the genre.
Yeah, it was like finding something wrong with something great.
I've seen the same thing happen with Burna Boy, and specifically from Africans. This is the one thing I've heard about Burna Boy, and it goes to the topic we mentioned about last week with his hip hop influence. A lot of them have a problem with the samples that he uses. They're like, oh, yo, he just uses a sample that exists already and does a song over it. You can say that about Drake. Like, yo, Drake uses shit that is already existing and does his rendition of it and makes it his own and makes it a hit. Burna Boy is doing the same thing. We see the new City Boy record.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but when you say it like that, yeah, I guess yeah, you wanted something.
Broke it, yeah.
I've seen it, man. Burna Boy, Jeremiah, birthday sex sample, City Boy. Niggas don't like. This is what it is. When you I think it goes like this. When you make music, and you might know a little bit about what samples are now, you know, the average consumer knows about samples in this day and age because it's so like dominant in music. Niggas that's making songs now and hits is based off of another sample. Shout out to Busta, like Coil Ray got his sample on a song. Like niggas is using the samples from our time in hip hop, 2000s, late 2000, 2010. They're using them type of samples now to recreate hip hop songs. So for Burna Boy to do it as an Afrobeat artist, I can see where the hate comes in because they like, yo, that's an easy thing to do. Of course, people are gonna love it because they know this song, but he is only being able to do it because he's that big. Obviously, other artists would want to use these samples, but they're not able to because they can't get them shits cleared because they're not Burna Boy. Just like Drake would do shit that motherfuckers might have been like, yo, he's only doing that because of But yes, he has the ability to do it because he's who he is. He's Drake. He's Burna Boy. That's why they're able to pull it off. What y'all think? The use of the samples, like the early days of the hate that Drake got. I think it's comparable to where Burna Boy is right now. He got Jizza on the album, RZA, 21 Savage. It's very hip hop influenced.
Yeah, but why wouldn't it be?
J. Cole is on there.
It's like people, yeah. I think you're definitely on to something. I agree.
We live in a time where, like, honestly, I think it's coming full circle because I was one of these niggas. I used to hate on Drake in his early days until Over dropped. Until he put out that motherfucking Thank Me Later. This is before Thank Me Later came out. He put out Over, and I was just like, yo, damn, nah, this song is too fire. I can't hate on this shit. I cannot. And then he just continued to
I
grow.
got way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who the fuck are
y'all? That's all I needed to hear. That line right there. I probably was fresh out of a breakup with a high school shorty. And I was feeling myself like, yo, I got way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who the fuck are y'all? Why the fuck you popping up in my life now, bitch? I didn't know you last year.
It's so crazy because that song, man, dude, I remember he used to say he just wanted to make timeless records. That song, when you hear that shit outside in a function or something, bro, that's like one of those songs.
That shit is like the Macarena, nigga.
It's like, not to compare these songs either, but you ever seen when the DJ put on Moment for Life in the joint?
Nicki?
Yeah. Nicki and Drizzy.
Nick, that's my favorite Nicki song ever.
Yeah.
Is it? That's your favorite Nicki song ever?
Yeah, by far. By far. Nothing else compares to that song, bro. Name any song. Name Monster with Kanye.
I'm trying to think.
That's not really her. It's just a verse.
Moment for Life is my favorite Nicki song ever. I fly with the stars in the sky.
Yeah, she smoked that shit.
She smoked it more than Drizzy. She had a better verse than Drizzy on
Not
that
Blazing?
shit. Blazing was fire, Kanye on it, but no, hell no.
Nah,
not at all, brother.
Nah.
All right, Moment for Life. It might be her best song.
Moment for Life is Nicki's best song ever in my life, in my opinion. But back to Burna Boy. Burna Boy album is out now. It's called I Told Them. It's been out for less than 24 hours. Well, yeah, less than 24 hours. Y'all can listen to it.
You gonna
let us know what y'all think.
People, y'all gonna listen to that album, and y'all gonna be saying all types of, reggae slang. You know what I mean? I can't stop. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying oxtail for no reason. My mother called me the other day. Hey, babe, how you doing? Oxtail. Peas and rice. Dut to ya.
I called this nigga Mars yesterday. This nigga answered like, some niggas of them, and I don't really care what people say. I was like, yo, is this Mars or is this Sean Paul?
The nigga DDG said in that video, Bumbleclot.
Great album. Y'all check it out. I Told Them, Burna Boy. I'm still listening to it. J. Cole on there, RZA's on there, Jizza's on there, 21 Savage. Fire songs, man. Big 7. Huh. Big 7. Fire shit. They got my boy Trump, man.
He's free.
They got him though. He got a mugshot. He's in the system. Did you check out any of the content that came out from that? You seen when he got locked up, he self-reported his height and weight as 6'3", 215. which if you don't know, puts him at the same height and weight as Muhammad Ali in his prime. So basically, Trump is saying that nigga is the same weight and height as Muhammad Ali.
That nigga was saying he's a nigga. That was his shit. I'm a nigga.
He wanted niggas to fuck with him.
That nigga said, I'm fit. I'm fit.
I'm fit, nigga. Fuck yeah, niggas.
Nigga said, fuck with me now.
Fuck with me now. This nigga Trump, man. I haven't seen anybody put out any Trump merch yet. I'm surprised. I've seen some off-brand niggas try to do some shit that was ass. But it's crazy that we living in a time now where I don't even know if this is going to affect his, and this is not a political podcast, but I don't know if this is going to affect him being a candidate for president next year. I don't think so.
It's not gonna affect him. He's still gonna run for president. That's gonna be his promotional shit.
What really be affecting any of these people?
Well,
Unless they actually go to jail and like they in jail during their presidency or something. Like I don't see how. Like it's like these people kind of get away with whatever. So it's like
do whatever the fuck they want to do, man.
Yeah.
Do what they want to do, man. Whenever the new Trump merch comes out, I'm a cop. Keep it a buck. I'm going cop. Cause that shit gonna probably look fire. His mugshot is legendary. Anybody put that on a shirt that looks good and good material, I'm going cop. So whichever one of y'all niggas want to do that, send the link. Crack Rock La Familia. If y'all find it, send me the link. I'm a cop. Staying on music. Let's just stay on music since we
what
here.
you just said? What you just said?
Nigga said pun intended. Nigga said I'm a cop.
I'm a
What
cop.
the fuck? You ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
Yo, pass me the ooh-up, man.
You ain't no cop, J. Reed.
Pass me the ooh-up. Yo, I want to talk about this album that just dropped since we staying on new music. Trippie motherfucking Redd. Love Letter to You number 5.
Before y'all about to say some wild, crazy mo shit. I didn't listen to it yet, so don't go too crazy, y'all.
What were you about to say?
No, he was about to say some crazy bullshit.
You mentioned it now. You gotta say it now, nigga.
Nah, you're not gonna get me.
Yeah.
They will never catch me falling off. Never catch me. Nope, you're not catching me.
Shout out to my nigga Trippie though. This nigga with the sound effect, boy. My nigga Trippie. My nigga Trippie Redd though. I wanted to mention Trippie Redd album came out a few weeks ago. A Love Letter to You number 5. Trippie Redd don't play on these.
Amazing.
Love Letter to You. I wanted to know, is Trippie Redd overlooked or is he underrated? What do you niggas think?
He's both.
Why do you think it is? I got some takes.
I think when he came out, he came off like he was associated to
a lot. I mean, you gotta say nobody's name to a lot of shit.
Yeah. So, maybe that kind of stained his image a little bit. So people probably just like assumed he stayed that way. He's like some ignorant, or just always with fuck shit or some shit. But honestly, and I don't know the nigga. I never met him personally, obviously, but you don't seem like that. And niggas get older, bro. Niggas, go through experiences and mature. And son done got rich. Son done went crazy and did all type of crazy shit. Like he done lived out a lot of shit already. So
we've lived long enough to see like Trippie. We've seen him be the new artist, being the bullshit. Like we seen him date people. You know what I mean, he been into the bullshit. Because mind you, the label he signed to, old boy who he had a little situation with, was signed to the same label. So I think that attributed to why the average consumer might not have fucked with him because they thought he was tied to some bullshit. We also see him date Coyle Ray early in her days before she was even like an artist on her own. So there might be some people that still hold that against him for whatever reason because they love her. We also see him be on festivals. Like, remind you, the first Astro World Festival, he was on that shit. But now we look at Trippie now and where he is in his career. Niggas like us that know appreciate him because of his talent, his ability, his music ability. he's up there. Lyrics. And at that time, a couple years ago, maybe 3-4 years ago, tops, he was fucking with artists that were at the top of their game that unfortunately aren't with us anymore. So I think my take on Trippie Redd and why like he hasn't gotten the just due or the credit that he deserves. Think about it. He came in the game with heat, with fire, but he was still a young nigga. He got connected with XXX. Shout out to XXX and Tacion. Like they made a record together that is his biggest record to this day on X's album, that 17 album. But right after that, him and X started like fake beefing in a way. It wasn't real beef. It was just like friend beef that had a disagreement as young niggas. And now we both popping and got money. We don't see eye to eye. He linked up with Juice WRLD. Him and Juice WRLD started making fire ass records. And unfortunately, both of those young brothers passed before they could get to their height of their career. And mind you, Trippie is still out here trying to make his own shit go. I think along with
he's trying, I think he is. I think I think somehow he's managed to become, it's almost like he's underground, but he's not underground. Like he's very I guess he's not commercial, obviously. I wouldn't say he's commercial. But he's that, like he, you know what I'm saying? Like he could he headlines, you know, on some Playboy Cardi type shit. Like he's like his name.
he's a star.
Yeah, he is.
He's a star in rap. And this nigga's only 24 years old. It's kind of fucking crazy when you think about that.
Bro is a cheat code, bro. Bro came in the game plugged in, you know, with some people, and like it just seemed like
Not some people, them people.
Yeah, them people.
If for anybody listening that don't know, he's signed to a label. I'm not sure if he's still signed, but I'm pretty sure he's still affiliated with them.
Yeah.
To a label that is ran by the son of the guy that runs every major label, or who is at the head of every major label in music, in hip hop. Alien Grange. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know, you know.
Yeah. So, yeah, he I think he
came out at the right time and were associated with the right artist and had the right connections to be able to.
He has fans from all of these different worlds.
Yep.
And then he already had like his cult. He was already building his cult. So now he's like on steroids, bro. He's like souped up, like. And son is super talented, bro. Like this project is crazy, bro. Like this shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, y'all check out. I mean, Crack Rock La Familia. Another recommendation for y'all. Trippie Redd. Any Trippie Redd music, if you haven't heard of him, go ahead and tune into it. But specifically, his newest album, A Love Letter to You, #5. So check that shit out. It's worth it, man. It's very much worth it.
Definitely.
Let's see. What could we get into here? I'm gonna go see
before the next subject. Out of 10, what do you give it?
I give it a nice 7.5, 7.5.
Oh, okay. I give it a 7.
7.5, 7. Okay, that's not bad. Like, and that's me. I honestly haven't heard every song on that album. I've heard the joints, like I heard the first half. And I'm lying. I might have heard the entire album, but I haven't heard it in its entirety. I might have played like the first half and then put it back on at another time, second half.
I'm gonna go 8.5.
Is it better than 4?
You're talking about Trippie, right? Yeah,
yep.
Yeah, it's better than 4.
Is it better than A Love Letter to You, #4?
Well, I like 3 better than 4.
Wait, which one is Firestarter on?
3.
Firestarter is on A Love Letter to You.
It's on 3.
That's 3?
That's 3.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. That is 3. That is 3. I'm looking at it now. Yep.
Cover with the cover with the animated cover. He
I didn't even
Yeah.
hear 4.
You got the pyramid on it. That's what I'm looking for now. I'm looking for number 4.
he got the pyramid on all his covers.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, pretty much.
You know what? I haven't heard 4 either. I'm looking at this here as a cover. I guess maybe he didn't put this out as like an official album, maybe.
But
Oh, wait, no, I'm tripping. He did. This is the shit with Love Sick, Who Needs Love? Yeah, Love Me More. I wish that you would love me. I wish that you would love me more. He got yeah. That's fire. That shit is hard. Love letter to you number 4 is fire.
yeah, you
And-
got
Yeah.
this one. I think I've always fucked with Trippie, right? But my critique with Trippie was I felt like he was trying to master his sound, obviously, because he has a lot of different sounds. He's like probably the most versatile artist right now, I would say. Like he's he's probably the most versatile. Like he's like a mini Drake or some shit. Like the son is crazy with it, bro. But the thing is, yeah, his melodies, man, his melodies, the heart, bro is like the extra member of Bone Thugs. Like seriously, like son is like, you know what I mean? Like his harmony is crazy on the track now. He's like mastered that. So
From the same class.
yeah, like when you go back to like the first couple, love letters, and you hear like this sound, his sound, you kind of understand what I'm saying. But it's kind of the same thing with Travis. Like I feel like it's more of a polished, not too polished, where it's like it sounds corny, but it's like it's mastered. Like, bro, when he performing that shit, you feel that shit in your bones, dog. Like, pause. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
It's soulful. It's soulful. I think the voice and just getting into music and how music affects humans in general. He has a voice and a tone in his music that even if you may not like his songs and lyrics, the way he uses his voice as an instrument, it touches your fucking rib. That shit sticks to your ribs like Talib. Word, like literally. It's like Cuddy. Shout out to them niggas from Ohio, man. Like, for whatever reason, and Cuddy, Trippie is clearly being from Ohio, but also he worked with Cuddy a couple of times. You can see the influence that Cuddy might have had on him as a vocalist. Harmony, melody, all of that shit comes from one place and knowing how to do it. Shout out to Trippie, man. So, what do you think about the album, Drugs? What do you think about A Love Letter to You 5?
I'm giving it an 8.5.
Great album, man.
I'm giving it 8.5. And to be honest with you, I want to go higher than that. Cause like this project is endless, dog. Like it's like
You got Wayne on there.
Man, I can't even explain it, bro. He gave you early 2000s Lil Flip and Beyonce love song type shit. Was that Beyonce? No, that wasn't Beyonce on the song. That was who was
Sunshine,
that?
you talking about?
Yeah, the Sunshine joint. Yeah, the Sunshine.
Was it
the Beyonce and Ghostface feel, like, you know what I mean? Like that early 2000 rap, hip hop, R&B combination. He gave you that with the Sky track. Then he gave you the realm of the Drizzy Wayne. Well, Wayne created that realm, but the
Wayne is
Drizzy
on the
Wayne,
project too.
yeah, he took it there. You know what I'm saying? Then he still gave you, because I feel like every love letter he's made has similar tones, like in his melodies. So I think it's intentional, obviously, but you'll notice it throughout the songs. Like it's obviously he's singing about love, so it's only but so many ways you could go with it. But it's just fire how he finds, you know, different ways to kind of get these melodies out, and the production is crazy. Like the samples really what took me, like that, bro. I was just like, bro, come on, man. Like this nigga is killing me, bro. Like every beat is just crazy, bro.
I fuck with Trippie because it seems like as much as I fuck with Trippie years ago when he came out with, I mean, Romeo and Juliet, his first introduction to the game, it seems like he continued that but built on it and made it like a actual stamp. He stamped his sound and perfected it. And that's all you can ask from an artist that you fuck with. Like, yo, do your sound and just increase and improve on it. Leaning into, like, you know what I mean? Talking about Cuddy being on, you know what I mean? Trippie being on Cuddy album.
Mm-hmm.
Cuddy had his first pop up in LA for his Members of the Rage clothing line. Whoo, this shit's so fire, boy. Oh
This
man,
is a one of those. This is another one of those. If you know, you know. Like I said when we mentioned earlier on the Big Sean's, the Wiz, like these type of niggas, we've been waiting. We always waiting for them to do shit like this. Like any one of them could do this and smoke it. Like
yeah, facts.
smoke
Facts.
shit, bro. Big Sean smoking shit. Wiz every time he do merch for his tour, anytime he do merch, he's matter of fact that merch shit. He was smoking shit before anybody.
Talk about it. He had Bape collabs.
Yeah, Wiz was smoking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you said Wiz. Oh, yeah.
Wiz.
Wiz, yeah.
He was smoking shit before pretty much anybody. You know, Cuddy was there too, obviously.
I still got my Taylor Gang hoodie from probably like 2016, 17 type shit. No, I'm tripping. Way before that. 2012, 13 probably. This was going to Fredonia days. I was wearing that bitch with camo shorts, Chuck Taylors, and high socks, nigga.
Yeah,
Argyle
bro.
socks. Shout out to Spitter. Feel me? Like,
And it was like a thing. So it was almost like the Wu-Tang feel.
like a
Like,
mob
yo, you see that
mentality.
Taylor gang, like, oh shit, yeah, that's fire. And it was like some sort of rarity because the merch, it wasn't like they was constantly putting out the merch. It was like for like a limited
It
amount,
was just like you said. It was if you know, you know, nigga.
right?
If you don't know, you don't even know what the fuck I'm wearing right now. There ain't no designer, but you see that logo, you see Taylor Gang, you like, oh, I know what you fuck with.
That's the same. It's the same effect. That's with Pharrell, fucking with LV now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of people is like, bro, we've been waiting for this type of shit. Right. This hell yeah, we gonna fuck with this. We know he gonna smoke this. So
Mm-hmm. Did you see any of the new Dreamville merch?
nah, I didn't. Oh man.
I mean, I just pulled it up. He got some heat. They got some heat over there, man. I'm finna cop.
Man, I'm copping all this shit, bro.
This shit look like Amy Leon. What's that shit in NY? Amy De Leon. It looked like it's that type of vibe. You know what I mean? Like the outerwear mixed with sportswear, mixed with like high quality polos and shit. Look at this
I
shit,
need
bro. This shit heat.
I need some yeah. Bumpy wear too.
Mm-hmm.
I
And you
need
know they
I
got
need
the original Dreamville tees.
I need some of this, and I need the members of the Rage varsities. I need
Facts.
a couple of those.
I'm actually about to cop this joint right here, but I might cop the black joint just in case. You know what I mean? Got to go with the blacks.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Let's shout out Cam and Mace. They out here shining like Martin and Will, getting bags,
The boys,
big
Martin and Will,
bags.
Martin
Man.
and Will, man.
Shout out to Cam and Mace, man. NY, Harlem's finest.
Man, them niggas is an inspiration.
I love seeing where they came from. Niggas created the show after both being on $1 million worth of game. After the Mace episode, you know what I mean? He showed love to Cam. And at that time, they wasn't seeing eye to eye. We, as much as we knew in the hip hop community and hip hop culture, Mace and Cam ain't really fuck with each other in recent years until we seen them patch their differences up and make this show. And look what happened. They ink an 8-figure deal, allegedly. That's what the news reports say, but it's fucking a beautiful thing, man. What do you think about It Is What It Is? I know we don't talk about they show specifically much on the pod, but
I think I pretty much watch every episode, and if I haven't, I'm in the process of doing it because I'll be going back to rewatch and shit like that. But that's one of my favorite shows. I already knew once they got into it, I'm like, man, they about to put shows out of business. If not, these big studios, these big companies,
they ain't gonna have no choice but to talk about what they talk about because they got them niggas on there.
Yeah, they gotta compete. They gotta compete, bro. So obviously you could see a little bit what First Take is doing, signing Shannon Sharp,
Hey,
Undisputed signing Wayne, and Richard Sherm and all them. So I think we'll see a lot changing in media even in with the NBA. If you could talk about the NBA, bro, how many basketball players have podcasts now? Visual podcasts.
it's a thing now. Paul George. I seen this nigga Trey Young got one now.
And the crazy thing about it is they taking it serious because they understand that this could be another stream of revenue, bro. Like this is
Not only that, they realizing that the
another
topics,
opportunity.
and also we know we getting into sports. We know ESPN has a limited amount of fucking topics they could talk about or what they allow them to talk about. Now we seen ESPN and these other networks that talk about sports they're forced to talk about this type of shit.
Right. But I'm saying when I say it's an opportunity, I'm saying okay, look at guys like Gilbert Arenas.
Hey,
Gilbert Arenas is signed under a company. Like he's getting a big bag to do this shit.
mm-hmm.
So let's say if Paul George, who's an active NBA player or baller right now in the league, what if he goes on and somebody hits him up now because his shows becoming popular or this, that, and the third, and they want to make a deal. Now he signs a deal. Now he has a whole nother deal, and I don't know, how that will work. I'm sure they can do that. Obviously, that has nothing to do with the playing ball.
Word.
But think about how that could interrupt everything. What we saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Now these guys could go on right after a game, right after All-Star break, right after a couple months, games or a break or end of the season, end of the playoffs, and they could talk their shit.
Not
They
for
could
nothing,
speak on
Draymond set the blueprint of that shit.
Right, Draymond did. Draymond did, bro.
He was doing that shit in an active season. This nigga was coming on after the playoff games and shit.
Yeah, bro, towel on his head. You know what I mean? Yo, yeah.
Locker room.
You know what I mean? So I think it's dope. I'm trying to see where, I'm trying to look into the future of it because I know this shit is gonna like change a lot, especially in media, and it's gonna be very fun to watch.
It's gonna keep growing. It's gonna keep, especially because we part of this shit too now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything we doing.
Yeah, man.
I want to talk about. So we talking about these pods, Gilbert Arenas specifically. Shout out to Gil. He had Steph Curry up there.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga asked him. Gil asked him like, "Yo, are you the greatest point guard ever?" Steph said, "I mean, yeah, nigga, it's either me or Magic, but yeah, nigga, it's me. Fuck you talking about?" And that shit had, like we mentioned, ESPN had to talk about it. First Take had to talk about it. Michael Jordan even chimed in about the shit.
It's so fire though, because the fact that he said it is fire. Like, bro, he could have said he's the greatest player in the world, or the greatest player playing right now, or even saying the greatest shooter right now, even though he is the greatest shooter, that still is a statement when he says that. So it's like him actually being on camera, visually, actually on mic, speaking them words is powerful. So
It's
I already
powerful,
knew.
especially because he's still playing. We don't get to. We got to think about, like, we seen LeBron, we seen Jordan, all of the greats. We never got to see them talk they shit live while they amongst their peers.
Yeah, and I think Steph gonna start something even doing that.
Man,
Just by going on Gilbert podcast. Bro, what?
we seeing the early stages of it. Wait till Steph retire whenever that comes. He going, bro.
He gonna fuck around and
R.I.P. to
start a
Kobe.
podcast.
R.I.P. to Kobe. Kobe Bryant just had a birthday this week. R.I.P. to Kobe. Kobe was in that space of about to do all of this shit that Steph and these niggas is about to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
But that comparison is hilarious because even in what Jordan said, it was very hilarious. I love how Jordan sent the little text. It was mad dramatic. Stephen A read the message on First Take. Jordan talking about the triple double. I'm like, first off, why are we even talking about triple double if we talking about point guard? So what's a true point guard then? Because Chris Paul there's no triple doubles with Chris Paul. Like what? Maybe sometimes if he flirted with steals, maybe possibly. But Chris Paul was never like a triple double nigga, and they call him a true point, right?
Fact.
Or no? So it's like, what are we even naming these guys? Because they want to
niggas
say,
push the goalposts. They be pushing the goalposts back and forth
yeah,
and shit.
bro, Magic was 6'9", my boy. He was what 230,
Nigga taller than
6'9".
LeBron.
He played center when Kareem got hurt. Even in winning time, they showed that shit. Remember?
Yeah, I was gonna say perfect transition. Winning time. It showed what happened when Kareem got out. You know what I mean? Kareem got hurt. Magic had to take over. Norm
Yeah.
Nixon and them niggas.
I'm
What do
not
you think
saying
about
he
winning
was on
time?
point. Man, fuck winning time, man. This first season was fire.
I fuck with the first season.
First season was fire. I think I don't know where they went wrong in the second. It's just it just seems too fake now.
It's all over right now. It seems more fictional than like.
Yeah.
And obviously we know Magic didn't fuck with this show. He didn't give his good graces to have it, whatever. But with even with that, the first season I still watch it and appreciate it. This season now is becoming a little bit more like I said, for lack of a better term, is real fictional. It's like storytelling almost.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of it. I kind of fell off of the show, so
Yeah, I'm not up to date, but I seen the first two, but I haven't
yeah, I did
seen
too.
the last ones.
I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this shit, bro?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
they keep that.
well, Shannon Sharp is going to be on First Take officially. Hey,
Hey,
he's going to
hey,
debate Stephen A. twice a week, Monday, Tuesday. Start the week off. Perfect.
don't he start this Monday coming up, or is it the following Monday?
It might be this. Well, it might be the
I believe
next
it.
because I think it's because he's starting when football starts, and football starts not next week, but the following week, the 4th of September,
Mm,
which is that next Thursday.
right.
But either way, that's gonna be fire. I'm excited to see them two niggas debate back and forth, see what that comes to. You know what I mean? Shannon Sharp, legend, Hall of Famer.
Uh,
Stephen A, legend.
I think it'll be great for TV. I think if it goes the way we think it'll go as the people, and the
Yeah.
fans, who it'll be genius.
Nah, facts, real
That's
talk.
why I think they made the move so fast. Like they actually listened to the people. Like
They did.
because the people really like they spoke this into existence. Like we spoke this into existence. Like you know what I'm saying? It was all over online. Yo, sign Shannon. Yo, Shannon, go fuck with Stephen A. Next thing you know, the shit was being spoke of. I'm like, bro, this shit became a real thing.
Once I seen Stephen A talking about it on his pod, I knew it was real, and then he brought it to ESPN. You can't bring he could, but an average corporation, they're not gonna let you talk about some shit that they probably not in the works of doing if it ain't true. You feel me?
Mhm.
That shit. Shout out to them though. Like
Yeah,
that's gonna be a great ass show.
yeah.
Yo, Mars, you want to talk about Rebel Moon? Zack Snyder trailer is out. Hey, that motherfucking Rebel Moon, man. Rebel Moon trailer. Is Mars here? Oh yeah, nah, he not here. His mic is muted. So let's skip that. We done. So let's get into this Angel Reese situation. I'm gonna introduce it. Yo, so Angel Reese, did you hear about what's going on with her? She can't even attend classes anymore. She got to attend classes online at LSU due to her fucking celebrity status on campus, bro. What do you think about that? That's kind of insane.
I mean, it's kind of. I don't know, but is that normal? Isn't that normal? Don't they do that? Uh,
It might be normal, but I guess because we never seen a headline about it.
yeah.
And we done seen her in headlines so much, and we know who she is because of
I
the end.
mean, probably because it happened while she was going to school.
Yeah, before she became popular.
Yeah, so it's
Like
like
we just found out about her honestly the beginning of this year from the championship tournament.
yeah, and that was last year,
Nah, that was this year, early this year.
right? But I'm saying last season.
Oh yeah, last season. Word,
So it like kind of just happened. So it's like
brand
she
fucking
just
new
yeah. So I mean, I get it. Yeah, man. Hey, protect Angel, man.
at all costs. Real talk. That shit is kind of insane, just cause we've seen where these college basketball players have come. These stars, like we remember when Reggie Bush was at the same level of stardom, if not more, than she was as a football player, and we see what happened to him. Like because of how famous he was, he had to give his Heisman back and shit. Like, because they tried to say, you know what I mean, whatever they tried to say about what he did. Same thing with Vince Young, you know what I mean? What's my man name? Jameis Winston. They came up in a time where because of their popularity, they got penalized for it. Now we seeing these players because of their popularity get praised for it. Speaking on that, like this past week I met a young high school basketball player out here in the H. this nigga is like TikTok famous to the point where he travels for AAU games and shit. Like he ball or whatever. And like he's literally TikTok famous. And when he goes to these events, he got people like kids hounding him. So it just goes to show you how much the internet and how much social media attributes to what these basketball players do, even if they good or not. You know what I mean? Just because you popular, just because you in the spotlight, that shit matters. It's kind of crazy. Shout out to Andrew Reese, though.
Yeah.
Shout out to A. Reese. I mean, shout out to Drewski. Drewski is launching his own sports agency. I heard that recently.
That
kind of fire.
That's interesting because when I seen that, I was like, is this serious?
I didn't believe it either until I seen he already has a signee from Florida University, FU. My nigga name is Princely. I'm gonna call him Princely U because I can't pronounce his last name, but apparently he's a star athlete in the college space. And apparently Drewski signed him as the first signee to the agency. So that's interesting just to see. I mean, Drewski is a comedian. He's in the social media space. He's in media, I guess you would say that, or whatever you want to consider it. I'm curious to see how this works out. Of course, because him not being a specific sports personality. I haven't even really heard him talk about sports ever. So it's interesting to see what will be made of that.
I think it would be entertaining, but I'm just trying to see, who will be under it, who will support it, like
who else? Yeah,
serious it is.
Yeah, I mean, all it really takes nowadays, it seems, from outside looking in, it seems like if you got a star power and a name, you can start some shit, and if people fuck with you enough, they'll help you build your shit off the ground. We seen, unfortunately, it didn't come to fruition, but when Kanye tried to start Donda Sports, he had some niggas sounded at who he had Jaylen Brown, he had Aaron Donald, like, and I mean, at this point, they all left because of what happened with Ye, but he got them niggas though. So it remains to be seen. I'm interested in seeing what happens with that.
Definitely.
But I mean, we at this point now. You got anything left, drugs? You got anything else you want to tell the people, the crack fam, crackheads?
Oh man, lay off the crack.
Yeah, don't do that shit, man. We talk about crack in the 80s and all that, but don't do that shit, man. What the fuck wrong with you niggas?
Oh man, don't do that shit, man.
Don't do that shit, bro. Fuck is wrong with you niggas, man. R.I.P. to Magoo.
R.I.P. Magoo.
R.I.P. Magoo, VA legend, man. Now I mean, Timbo, we give you shit because you be on some bullshit, man. But we respect you, nigga. I don't know what's wrong with nowadays when niggas having criticism on niggas and still respecting them, but when niggas think it's hate. We fuck with you, Timbo, but you be bullshitting. That's it. It's easy. Shout out to Magoo.
Bring back the real Timbo. They cloned Tyrone, man.
Hey, yeah, facts. They did. They definitely cloned that nigga. R.I.P. Magoo, man. R.I.P. Bob Barker. The Price is Right. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. R.I.P. Bob, man. 99 years old.
That's crazy.
It's wild. R.I.P. to Bob, man. But if y'all ain't got nothing else, I ain't got nothing else. Mars.
Yo.
Take us up out of here, my guy.
All right, you bitch made ass niggas and you bitch made ass bitches. You know what I'm saying? You real ass niggas and you real ass bitches. Get the fuck up out of here for niggas shoot at you and, you know what I'm saying, accidentally hit a bystander and have to, you know what I'm saying, have to kill a witness. They go to court. You know what I mean?
Mad
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta go through mad shit because y'all niggas don't want to get the fuck up out of here. You know what I mean? It's cracking the 80s, nigga.
Stand
clear of the closing doors, please.